Original Medicare doesn't have a max out of pocket, which means you could be on the hook for tens of thousands of dollars each year. Don't get left holding the bag. We're talking about what Medigap is and how it can fill the gaps in Original Medicare, how much Medigap costs, the best time to enroll, which plan is really worth it, Plan G or Plan N, and how to figure out if Medigap is best for you. I'm Callie, and I'm a licensed insurance broker and certified Medicare expert. I help people across the country decide between Medigap plans, and I want to do exactly the same for you. And one of the questions I get asked most is, why would I pay extra money for a Medigap plan? Medigap plans are extra insurance you can buy from a private insurance company to help fill the gaps in Original Medicare, because Original Medicare pays for some, but definitely not all of your medical bills. So, Medigap, which we also call Medicare Supplement Insurance, is designed to help you pay the copays, coinsurance, deductibles, and other out of pocket costs that Original Medicare just doesn't cover. And of course, you remember Original Medicare is parts A and B. Part A is your hospital insurance, which covers your inpatient hospital stays and skilled nursing facility care. And Part B is your medical insurance, which covers your doctor's visits and all outpatient care. So let's look at how Medicare Part A's benefit periods work, because this is very different from how your marketplace or employer health insurance worked in the past. In 2024, your initial deductible is $1,632 per 60-day benefit period. And that deductible isn't an annual deductible, it resets every 60 days. So if you go to the hospital and you stay for just one night, you're going to pay $1,632 before Medicare Part A starts covering the costs. Then Medicare Part A will cover your next 60 days in the hospital. But if you stay longer than 60 days, you're responsible for $408 per day in 2024. And if you're in the hospital for longer than 90 days, you'll have to pay $816 per day. If you're in a skilled nursing facility, then Medicare will cover your first 20 days. But after that, you're responsible for $204 per day. Part B is your medical and doctor's visits coverage, and this is where you could potentially have high out of pocket costs accumulate. In 2024, your Part B deductible is $240 a year. So that means you have to pay $240 out of pocket for your medical expenses before Medicare kicks in and starts covering the other 80% of your medical bills. So you still have to pay 20% of all of your medical bills, and there's no cap on how much you spend. That's a lot of money that you have to pay for office visits, MRIs, lab tests, chemotherapy, and the last thing I want anyone to deal with is paying thousands of dollars in healthcare costs. And this is where Medigap or Medicare Supplement Insurance comes in. Original Medicare is billed first and pays first, and then your Medigap plan pays second and picks up the rest of the costs, like your copays, coinsurance, deductibles, and all the other out of pocket costs that you would actually have to pay. But Medigap plans don't usually cover prescription medications or benefits like vision and dental. So you will still have to have Part D prescription drug coverage in place. Because Original Medicare is still the primary insurance company, you have the freedom to go to any doctor that accepts Medicare, and it doesn't matter what company your Medigap policy is through. One of the most important things to know about Medigap is when to enroll. And the best time is actually right when you turn 65 and first sign up for Medicare Part B. This is called your Medigap open enrollment period, and it lasts for 6 months. You're guaranteed approval for a Medigap plan no matter your current health status, because you're brand new to Medicare. Now, if you miss this window or you want to change your Medigap plan later, you might have to go through underwriting, and you could be denied coverage or charged a higher premium based on your current health. And the Medigap plan you choose and the insurance company that you choose are super important, because for most people, you really only get this one chance to sign up for a Medigap plan. There are 10 Medigap plans available, and the most common Medigap plans you hear of are letters F, G, and N. F and also C are actually no longer available to those starting 65 today. And as of January 1st, 2020, Medigap plans are no longer allowed to cover the Part B deductible. And of course, you remember that's $240 per year in 2024. Now, not all Medigap insurance companies have to offer all of these plans, and many only offer a few of them. So you'll have to shop around and see what's available in your specific area. If you found this video helpful so far, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more expert insurance tips. And if you still have some questions after watching, feel free to call me so we can go over all of your Medicare options. Now, the most popular Medigap plans that I see people going with today are plans G and N. So let's compare these two plans. Both Plan G and Plan N cover everything except for the $240 Part B deductible. So, after you pay that Part B deductible, you have coverage for all of your hospital stays, doctor's visits, outpatient procedures, you name it. Plan G is the most comprehensive Medigap plan, but it does have a higher monthly premium, and Plan N covers a bit less, but it has lower monthly premiums. I would say the biggest difference between Plan G and Plan N is that Plan G doesn't have copays and Plan N has copays. For some people in certain areas, the cost of Medigap plans can be higher. Florida and New York are states that come to mind. But for this example, we're in Georgia, so for this area, a traditional Medigap Plan G starts at $130. A Plan G high deductible starts at $42 per month. So someone here in Georgia on a traditional Plan G is all in for $1,800 per year, and that includes your monthly Medigap premiums plus your Part B deductible. But for someone on a high deductible Plan G in this area, they're all in at $744. That's including their monthly Medigap premiums and the Part B deductible. So if you have low medical expenses, then you are definitely coming out way ahead with a high deductible Plan G, at least in this area. Now, let's compare this to Plan N that's starting at $96. You're all in for this area for $1,392. But that's not including your copays, which are usually $20 for doctor's visits and $50 for ER visits. Again, you still have your Part A and Part B when you get a Medigap plan, and you have to continue paying your Part B premium, which in 2024 is $174.70. So if you're trying to decide which Medigap plan is best for you, Plan G or Plan N, you really need to think about how often you go to the doctor and not just how much you go now, but how much you are going to use it in the future based on your family medical history. How much do you expect to go to the doctor and hospital? Do you see specialists a lot? Then you might want to consider a traditional Plan G, so that way you won't have to worry about copays and you'll also have more comprehensive coverage than Plan N. Now, if you're someone that doesn't go to the doctor a lot and you're okay with copays, then Plan N might be the best fit for you. This really all depends on your location, your age, and your medical usage, and most importantly, your family medical history. Now, Medigap plans premiums can vary quite a bit, so be careful and don't just pick the plan with the lowest price. I know that a lot of people on Medicare are living on a fixed income, and every dollar counts, especially now. That's why I always recommend that you take into consideration the premium, any copays, and the possibility of future premium increases. Because, like I mentioned earlier, you may not be able to change your Medigap plan or insurance company later on when you're no longer new to Medicare. Not everybody can afford to pay a Medigap premium, a Part B premium, and a Part D premium. Or maybe you didn't get a Medigap plan when you first turned 65, and now you have some health issues. Another option that you might think about is a Medicare Advantage plan, which is an alternative to original Medicare, and it bundles parts A, B, and sometimes D. And many of these plans are low cost, and a lot of them have a $0 monthly premium. But if you can afford a Medigap plan and you want it, and you're going to get the most comprehensive coverage, and basically you're paying for your freedom. Whether it's Medigap or Medicare Advantage, I'm here to help you navigate Medicare and figure out which plan is best for you. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more expert insurance tips. And when you're ready, just click the link in the description below to schedule a completely free, no obligation consultation where we can go over all of your Medicare options. And after that, you can check out this video right over here that has some more information about Medicare Advantage plans, so that you can look into those and see if they're a good fit for your needs and your budget. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.